So now let's go to binary to octal conversion. So here, to convert binary to octal, convert every 3 binary digits from bit 0 to octal digits. So here's our table. So it says that every 3 digits. So 100, 111, 111, 0, 10, 111, and 0, 1, 1. So every 3 digits, we have 100, 111, 0, 10, 111. Since this one should be 3 binary digits, we will add 0 on front so that we can satisfy the condition of 3 binary digits. So if we solve for this, we will get 4, and for this we will get 7. This is equivalent to 2, this is equivalent to 7, and this is equivalent to 3. So now the final answer is 37274 in octal. So, in page 24, solution for the conversion, we have 100, 111, 0, 10, 111, and 0, 1, 1. So, we need to convert it, and we need to group it by 3 if we convert it to octal. But if we convert it to hexadecimal, we group the digits into 4. So, take note, in octal, we group and convert it by 3. So, octal, we group the digits and convert it to 3. For hexadecimal conversion, we group the digits into 4. To convert this one. So, another example is conversion of binary to hexadecimal. So, binary value 1100, 1011, 1110, 0011. Then convert it to hexa. We will have BE3 and C. So the value of 1100 is equals to C. The value of 1011 is B. The value of 1110 is E. And 0011 is equals to 3. So this one is the conversion. So when we convert binary to hexa, convert every 3 binary digits from bit 0. So this one is our bit 0 to hex digit. So 1100, 1011, 1110. Then since we need to satisfy the condition of 4 binary digits, we need to add 2 zeros to have 4 binary digits for the last part. So we add here 0, 0, then 1, 1. So when we add this part, x equals to 3. When we add this part, x equals to E. when we add this part, it's equals to B, and when we add this part, it's equals to C. So the final answer for the conversion of binary to hexa would be 3EBC base 16. So for octal to binary, we need to convert each octal digit to 3 binary digits. So to do that, let's first convert the rightmost. So 5 is equals to 101 in binary. So 2 is equals to 010 in binary. Then 5 is equals to 101 in binary. Then last is 2, so it's equals to 010. So to simplify the answer, we will now get the value of 101010101001 as binary. So just convert it. So this one, we have here octal to hexa. So convert every octal digit to 3 binary. So by 3's again. So 5 is equals to 101, 2 is equals to 010, 5 is equals to 101, then 2 is equals to 101. So convert to hexa. So we will have by 4. So since this one is from octal, we have here conversion by 3 bits, convert by 3 bits. With respect to hexa, we will have conversion to 4 bit. That's why we have now 0, 1, 0, 1. Since we will now be converting it to hexa, so 4 bit. So again, 0, 1, 0, 1, then last is 1, 0, 1. So it's so for these 3, so 1, 2, 3, so equal to 5. 0, 1, 0, 1 is equals to 5, 0, 1, 0, 1 is equals to 5, and 1, 0, 1 is equals to 5 also. So the final answer would be 555 in base 16 or in hexa. So from the octal value of 2525, if we convert it to hexadecimal, the final answer would be 555 base 16. So what if we convert hexadecimal to binary? So this one is the conversion. So since we need to convert hexa, we have to convert each hex digit to 4 binary digits. So to do that, we will first convert 2525 to binary. So 5 would be equal to 0101, 2 would be equal to 0010, 5 would be equal to 0101, then 2 equals to 0010. So final answer is 00100100100100, then 101 as binary. So from the hexadecimal value of 2525 in base 16, and we convert it to binary, now the final answer would be this one. So So what if we convert hexa to octal? Since hexa has 16-bit while octal has 8-bit, let's convert each hex digit to 4 binary digit first. So convert it by 4 binary digit of the value 2525. So 5 is equals to 0101, then 2 is equals to 0010, 5 is equals to 0101, and 2 is equals to 0010. So now let's convert this binary hex digit into octal digit. So since we know that octal is 3-bit digits, so we need to regroup the value. So 101, 100, 100, 010, and 010. Then again, let's simplify it into hexadecimal value. Now we will get 22445 as octal. So the process here is, the first thing we do is we convert the given hexadecimal 2525 into a hexadecimal binary. So 4-bit. So after conversion of hex binary, we again convert it into octal binary. So octal binary has 3-bit. Then after that, so since we know that this is our octal binary, we need to convert it again into octal value. So binary to octal, 101 is equals to 5, 100 is equals to 4, 100 is equals to 4, 010 is equals to 2, and 010 is equals to 2. So the final answer for the conversion would be 22445 in base 8. So on page 25 of our module, you can see there the binary addition of integers. So here we need to add binary to octal, binary to hexa, octal to binary, octal to hexa, hexa to binary, and hexa to octal. So to do that, we have here the rules for addition of integers. So first procedure is to add A and B. So these are the given values. So whether it's decimal, it's binary, it's octal, or it's hexa. So after that, we need to represent the carry from the previous bit addition. So after, we need to have the quotient and carry for the next digit of the sum. Then the remainder, whatever the remainder is, would be the digit of the sum. Then we will now get the final answer. So for this one, we'll go again here for binary of addition of integers. So let's start by adding binary. So 1110 base 2 plus 1010 base 2. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is equals to 0, carry 1. So 1 plus 0 is 0, carry 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 1, then carry 1, so 1. So for the step-by-step solution, we can solve it using lining up first vertically. So step 1, 0 base 2 plus 0 would be 0. So for step 2, 1 plus 1 is equals to 0 plus carry 1. So 0 plus carry 1. So again, for step 3, since we have here double 1, it would be equals to 0, carry 1 again. So 1 plus 1 is equals to 0, carry 1. So 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1, plus 1 is 1, carry 1, then the final answer would be 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. So this one. So as you notice, every time we add double 1, the answer would be 0 plus carry 1. So 1 plus 1 again is 0, carry 1. So 1 plus 1 is 0. Since we have another 1, so 0 plus 1 is equals to 1, then carry 1. So we have here 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Same goes for this one. Let's add 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, base 2, 2, 10, 10, 10, 11, base 2. So same process. Note that if you encounter 1 plus 1, the answer would be 0, carry 1. While if you encounter 1 plus 1 plus 1, the answer would be 1 plus carry 1. Take note of this. Carry 1. So if you encounter 0 plus 1, the answer would be just 1. So 0 plus 0 in binary is equals to 0. Okay. So yeah. Let's go to the last part of the answer here. So this is our rule. 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 would be equal to 1 plus carry 1. So 0 plus 1 is equals to 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. So let's apply that to the last step. So since 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1. So this one is 1, carry 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. So answer is 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 0. 0, carry 1. So 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1 again. So 1 plus 1 is 0 plus 1. So 1, carry 1. So 1. So the final answer would be 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So same process for this one. Now let's go to binary multiplication of integers. So we have here given the given is 1, 1, 1, 0 multiplied by 1, 0, 1, 0. So 0 multiplied by this whole, so it's equals to 0. So 1, just copy 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, make 4 0, so 1, copy again the 0, 1, 1, 1. So if we add and simplify, we will now get 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. So the rule here is every time we have 0 in binary multiplication, the answer would be 0. But every time we have 1 in binary multiplication, we just need to copy the this part, the upper part of the solution. Then for the last step, we need to add all the answers and simplify. That's why we get 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 0. So these are the multiplication step, and this is our final answer. Another is 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 1. These two, then we need to multiply it by 10 10 10 11. So this is the process. So carry for times 1 times 0 times 1 times 0 times 1 times 0 times 1 times 1. So same process. So here's the detailed steps. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 1 times 1 is 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 times 0 is 0. Just like the usual multiplication. So after getting the answers, you will now add everything and simplify. So the final answer would be 100 101 111 0 100 0 0 0 1 as for this problem. So now let's try solving octal multiplication of integers. So since we're using octal, we have 8-bit. So to do that, let's multiply 777 times 33. So 3 times this whole part, so 777. So 3 times this part, so 2775. Again, let's multiply again. So 3 times 7, 3 times 7, 3 times 7. So the answer is 27750. So I need to add this to get the product. So 5, this one is 7 plus 5 is equals to 4. 7 plus 7 is equals to 7. 2 plus 7. Then 2, you'll get 3. So we have here the step 1, 777 times 3. So 3 times 7 is equals to 25. Put down 5 and carry 2. Then 3 times 7 is equals to 25 plus 2 is equals to 27. That's why we put down 7 and we carried 2. 3 times 7 is equals to 25 plus 2 is equals to 27. That's why we put down 2, 7. For step 2, this part, so 3 times 7, 25, put down 5 and carry 2, then 3 times 7 is equals to 25 plus 2, again 27, put down the 7, this one, and carry again 2. So 3 times 7, 25 plus 2, 27, now put down the whole 27. So adding this to the final answer would be 5. So 7, 5 is equals to 4, 7, 2, 3. So final answer is 32745 in base 8. So another example, and we have here 466.4 times 2.7. So carry 7 times 4664. Then after getting 7 times 4664, the answer would be 41754. Then 2 multiplied by 4664, the answer would be 115500. So, let's simplify and add this both. We will get 454751. So the final answer would be 1574.54, since we have here 2 decimal point. That's why we have here 0.54 base 8. This one, since we have here 741 in the lower part, we need to multiply it to 3636. So 3636 times 1, 3636 times 4, and then 3636 times 7. Then after getting this, we need to add this 3 to get the final answer. So the final answer would be 3447736. So now we will go to hexadecimal multiplication. So as I said earlier, in hexadecimal we have 16 bits. So starting from 0 to F, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So A is equivalent to 10, B is equivalent to 11, C is 12, D is 13, and E is 14. Then F is 15. So let's multiply 75 times A. So the answer would be 492. D times 75, so 5F1. So let's add this to, we will get 2A36. So the final answer would be this one. When we multiply 75 base 16 to DA base 16, we will have 63A2 base 16. So these are the sum, these are the carry, and these are our hexadecimal equivalent. So that you can review the process. So yun. Another example for hexadecimal multiplication. Same approach. So we will multiply 9 to 6AB. We will multiply A to 6AB. So the answer will be 466E3. So this is a much detailed solution. So what if we have decimal point? So 769.E2 times 8 times 8.A. So since we have 2 decimal places for 769.E2 and in 8.A there are 1 decimal place, so total of 3 decimal places. So 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. So let's multiply A to 769E2. So the answer would be 4. A2 to D4. Then 8 multiplied to 769E2. The answer would be 3B4F100. So adding these two, the final answer would be 3FF13B4. So these are the multiplication steps, and these are the result for the sum and carry. So